I know my therapist won't stop fighting me over this, but I really don't know how to ask for help, y'all. I don't. Will I ever figure it out? I don't know. I don't know. I am an acts of service girly. You see something that needs to be done, do it. Because everything needs to be done at all times. Just pick something and you get it done yourself. But as for me to come and ask you, I don't know if it's the eldest daughter thing and never actually feeling like I could rely on anybody really to show up for me in any way, whether it's to celebrate me, whether it's to help me in any way. I don't, whether it's the avoidance thing, I don't know, y'all. I'm not the biggest like hyper independence girly McGee, but I am. Like I live my life in such a way that like I have everything figured out. I have I consider everything. And I when did I realize that? I realized that quite early on. I'm like, oh, this is the energy that I put into other people. This is how I show up for others. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make sure I'm 20 steps ahead of everybody. You have to be as the oldest, who taking care of this, taking care of that. Da, 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 da. Like I had to be on top of everything. So that's just how I've like been conditioned. That's how I've been groomed in general to think, put everybody else before yourself. Think about everything for everybody else at all times. And so it's just in me. And so I was like, oh, what if I turn that inwards? What if I'm just like I live my life in such a way that like everything is sorted, everything is figured out. I never have to ask anybody for nothing. I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna be happy and everything is gonna be dandy. Girl. And then there comes a time when you need somebody. There comes a time when you need somebody to help you lift the heavy thing. There comes a time when you just need somebody to just help you a little bit, girl. It's so hard. It is so difficult. A couple scenarios that come to mind. I'm gonna go literally back to this weekend and yesterday. Right, I rented some gear to. I rented. I rented some gear for a shoot that I had this weekend, and um. Anyways, so the gear was delivered, thankfully, and then I went to storage to pick up my C stands. I grabbed some C stands and grabbed more gear. When I'm coming downstairs with the thing, the way I was fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life pulling the thing because it was like very heavy and the C stands are very long, so they're like getting caught in things. And so as I'm coming out, this guy sees me. He's the sweetest. God bless him wherever he is. He sees me fighting for my life and he doesn't even ask and he just grabs the thing and pulls it. And I said, thank you. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. And mind you, it's raining. I'm also gonna ask this man to come and help me. And then so as he's helping me, I see he has like a camera tattoo on his arm. And so I'm like, because he was just gonna like help me, like, because it got caught in the doorway as I'm heading out. He was just gonna like pull it over, let me walk out straight and leave me. But then I see kindness, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness. It gets you somewhere in life. And so I saw that he had a tattoo of a camera, and I was like, okay, I see the camera tat. He was like, I'm a videographer, and I was like, I'm a photographer. That's why I got this heavy ass gear. I'm trying to look into a photo shoot. He was like, oh really? Oh no, okay, nice. Let me help you put this stuff in the car. I said, thank you. Thank you. This is actually very heavy. Thank you so much. And so he helped me put my stuff in my car. But I wasn't finna ask this man. I said, you know what? God bless you. God keep you. Because truly, you don't know what you did for me. Helping me put this gear in my car on a cold, rainy day. Lifting impossibly heavy stuff. And again, back to me just like always planning ahead and being on top of everything. I have a little cart. Actually, I have a big cart. I have an extra large cart, actually. When I go for shoots, everything fits in a cart. I'm not coming back downstairs twice. So I lug all of my gear onto the trolley, brought it upstairs, finagled with the corners, because I'm gonna fight the corners, I'm gonna bump to the corners. But girl, I figured it out. I'm gonna set it up by myself. I'm good. Even as I was setting up the light to ask the girl who was in there with me, like she was like directing the shoot, To ask her to hold the light for me for 2 seconds, I was like, how am I gonna ask her? Because I'm like, I can do it by myself. I've done this a million times. I set up by myself. I don't need nobody. I'm good. And the way I had to, she was like, oh no, you're good. To ask her to even test shots, I test myself. I come and I'm just like, I always bring my tripod. I forgot my tripod. I always bring my tripod. I set up my tripod. I open the app on the phone and things. And then I test it on myself. I test the angles that I want to shoot. And to ask her, hey, can you step into the shot? She, yeah, no, you're good. And then she'll like go off and do something. So I'm like, actually, I need you to come back again. And then she go, and I'm like, I need you to come up one more time. Please and thank you. I need to know that this is really good for the people who got to be here. That is hard for me. Isn't that crazy? So there's that. And then, oh my gosh, another thing that I've been asking people to help me with is my gas tank. I went to get my car cleaned months ago, and I feel like this man was boxing my car because ever since then I've had issues opening the gas tank. And so I always go to a full service gas station and he puts the gas for me. He's my guy friend. That's my uncle. That's my uncle. That's a big uncle. But yesterday, because I had to return the gear first thing in the morning before going to work, I forgot to put gas in my car. And this has only happened twice since I've had this gas issue. Because again, I think ahead. My tank is always full. My tank is always full. I don't care how much gas is. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $4. My tank is always full because I need gas in my car. I hate one of my random pet peeves. I'm going to make a video about pet peeves. But it's like people who complain about gas prices. It's like, girl, I have to drive to Boston every single day. I don't have time for this. Put the gas in the car. Take the money and get out my face. You know what I mean? And so I always make sure my tank is always full. And so I'm driving and my half tank, I'm like, this is not enough to get me to Boston and to come back. Why didn't I put gas in my car? And I'm like dreading getting to the gas station and asking somebody to help me. I've only done that. Yeah, I've only done that twice. That and one previous time. And so, oh my gosh, I might have to bring it to therapy. So I'm at the gas station on the highway, and then I see there's only one person in the next car over. And then so I go around, he was like in a van, I go around the van and I thought he was just gonna be standing there, but he on the phone. And I was like, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking for help. I'm sorry that I'm a stranded Black woman on my way to work just trying to make my coin. I'm sorry. And so he was like on the phone. He did that. That man did not care. And so there's like a guy who was in the car with him. But anyways, he was coming out of the convenience store, and then I saw him. I was like, sorry, can you help me, please? Can you help me, please? And I was like, my gas tank. And he was like, yeah, okay, sure. He was like, yeah, sure, yeah, no problem, no worry, yeah, you're good. But I was like so mortified. I don't know why. I was mortified. I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, this is the worst thing in the world. I took my car to get, I do like cleaning, I do oil changes, the thing. Every time I'm like, can you make sure you look at the gas tank? The people cannot figure out what happened to my gas tank, y'all. It's the door. Like, you know, the door is supposed to pop when you pull the thing. It's not opening. So that happened last time. It was like, but that one was like a late night. That's why it happened once. You see, eldest daughter, oldest. I'm not eldest daughter in the mighty name of Jesus. Oldest daughter mentality. It's only gonna happen to me once. You not finna catch me again. It happened to me once because I was like, just like, oh, whatever, I'll just like do gas when I need gas. No. Being that I drive every single day into Boston, I need to be at full tank or half tank at all times. Full tank. So I was coming back. I went to work on a half tank. Coming back, I'm on E. So I stopped on the highway, and it was like a late night thing. And I'm pulling up in there, and I'm like, can you help me, please? You know what I'm saying? I don't want these people to be like, who is this little Black girl? And so ever since then, I let that happen to me again. It's so tough. It is so rough and tough for me. Another example, getting my wisdom teeth taken out was a nightmare. It was such a nightmare to figure out, who am I going to ask to help me? Who am I going to ask to show up for me? And that's like another thing about like evaluating your friendships, your relationships. Like, the people you show up for, can they show up for you when you need them? When was the last time they showed up for you? It don't matter whether it's in person, whether it's virtually, or whatever the case may be, you know? And so I'm like, who am I gonna ask to take me to the doctors? This is crazy. I bought myself all the things that I need: drinks, food, like medication. I like make sure I picked up all my prescription, all the meds. I got a new pillow. I got the make sure all the things for my top comfort, PJs, food, snacks, TV shows lined up. Everything you can think of. I'm ready to go. I prepped my entire life. Did I get my hair done for that? I probably did. I did all the things. Everything I needed to do. The only thing that was out of my control is, yeah, no matter what you do, somebody has to bring you home. And I said, everybody at work, everybody busy, everybody got something going on. And I'm just like, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Just let me take an Uber. Asking somebody to come and take me to my house during the work day is crazy work. These people out here trying to get their coin, and you want me to ask them to come and take me to the doctor, to take me? That's crazy. I don't know what it is. Like, I have to. Oh, I heard this somewhere. I'm just trying to remember where I heard this. It's definitely a couple places between the Financial Diet and like some other podcasts, but it's like people want to be in community. People want a village, but don't want to be a villager. It's like Financial Diet, Glow Graphics, some other people, you know what I mean? But like the core of the message is the same. People want to be villagers. People want a village, but don't want to be villagers, you know? They don't want to. You have to be willing to give as much as you receive, and you have to also be willing to be inconvenienced. Like, being in a community requires you to be inconvenienced. It's not always going to be convenient for you. It's not always going to be something that, like, you're not always going to be like happy and dandy to show for somebody else, but that's what it means to be in community. It means that, like, yeah, they might need you to show up for them in a way. And so the thing is, I'm that type of person. Like, you if you're able to break through this one, I'm so sorry, my phone do be on do not disturb. If you're able to break through my phone to get to me at 2:00 in the morning to sit with you in the emergency room, I'm there. No brainer. You need somebody to come and pick you up at that. You need somebody to bring you to the airport, I'm there. Like, it's a no-brainer. You need a place to sleep, I got you. Like, I'm that person. But I don't know that I've done the best job at letting people show up for me, because I'm like, I don't want to inconvenience them. So for me, it's different. That's how I'm in the way of, like, not being a good villager. I don't let people show up for me. And so yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what's in mind for me. I want to ask for help more often. Ask for help. In big and small ways. Hey, can you help me next week with X? Can you help me with my project? Can you help me with this cart that I'm lugging and I'm trying to pull this thing by myself? This is actually very heavy. Can you help me lift it up and put it in a car, please? You know, I'm gonna work on getting better at asking for help, and I'm gonna get better at giving people the opportunity to show up for me. Another thing too is, like, I'm not like too crazy about, like, it's my okay, all right, so this is something that is very delicate because we are working on it in therapy right now, so it's definitely very delicate. But it's like, I don't give people it shows up in different ways that I don't give people opportunity to show up for me. I'm just writing another way that it shows up. Like the fear of rejection thing, it also shows up in, like, because I'm the type of person who, like, I go out of my way and I overcompensate and I over this and I over that and I do. Not that I expect it in return, but it's just like, I'm afraid of disappointment, you know? And so if you invite me to the thing, I'm there no matter what. And if I invite you to a thing and you don't show up, now I'm sad. I sad girl. I sad girl, sad girl. And I'm never going to invite you to anything ever again. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of like giving that grace, giving that space. And being able to just be like, I have this thing going on. If you're available, come through. If you're not available, no worries. But like, keep sharing. They're not going to always be available when you want them to be available, but keep sharing. Keep saying, hey, I'm working on this project. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm working on that with so-and-so. Let me know what you think. Check it out. It's hard for me. Why is it hard? I don't know. Why is it difficult? I don't know. So yeah, this is what that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about the different ways that not being able to ask for help shows up in my life. You know, like hyper independence is definitely a trauma response. I'm not trying to be like, I hope you did not get any part of this video that said, I'm like, yeah, only do this, only do that, only do, you know, I admitted my faults. It's definitely a trauma response. It's definitely coming from a place of lack. It's definitely coming from a place of, yeah, like only feeling like I'm only dependent, rely on myself. And so now that I have people in my life that want to show up for me in different ways, I have to let them. This is the let them. This is different from the Mel Robbins let them. This is a different let them. But I really, truly have to let them. I have to let them hold the thing for me. I have to let them show up for me. Because I am tired. I am just a girl. Sometimes it is too heavy for me and I don't want to know how to do it. You know? So, I'm working through it. I'm working through the things. And I'm gonna learn to ask for help more. I don't want to be a strong, independent black woman, girl. Do you know what strong, independent black women get? Hypertension. Do you know what strong, independent black women get? Strained muscles. Do you know what strong, independent black women get? Child, just in the bed, weak and tired and burned out and ran through. I'm not a strong, independent black woman. I'm just a girl. If there's nobody around, I'm gonna do it. But if there's other people around, let them help you carry the weight. Let them help you carry the weight. Okay? That man finna be sick and tired of me, Jack, because if there's no man around, I just like, it's just, I think it's like every woman, because like guys be making videos about this, where it's like when you're not around, when you're around, she's like, can you open the can of peanut, can you open the edge control? I can't open it. And then he's not around and he comes home and she's like carrying the couch on her back, like, oh, I just wanted to decorate a little bit, redecorate. That's me. And so yeah, ask for help, Lynn, when you need it. Ask for help. And let people show up for you. There are people who actually want to show up for you. Don't focus on the people who don't want to show up for you. That's none of your business. But the people who do want to show up for you, give them the opportunity to. Give them the space to. They want to show up for you. They want to support you. They want to help you carry your vision. They want to help you on a day that you're not able to show up for yourself. They know, girl. They know you got all the things figured out, but you need somebody to show up for you. Let them. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm reflecting on this today. Let's meet in the comments. Is this something that you struggle with? Is it something that you've ever had to deal with? How did you overcome it? And if you never did, how strange is this video to you? How strange is this conversation to you? Because you might have something to share that could be a complete revelation to this. You might be able to give us some tips, child. But yeah, let's chat in the comments. All right, y'all take it easy. Bye. Let somebody help you this week. Let somebody show up for you. Let somebody carry the heavy thing for you. Let somebody hold space for you. Let somebody hold you and hug you and rub your booty. Okay.